50FLCII Fire Protection System Contractor 2 Exam 1. 1. Which Florida Administrative Code chapter is responsible for adopting and enforcing the Florida Fire Prevention Code? A. 69A-50. B. 69A-60. C. 69A-71. D. 69A-80. Answer B. Explanation. Chapter 69A-60 specifically deals with the adoption and enforcement of the Florida Fire Prevention Code. 2. The Florida Fire Prevention Code, as adopted under Chapter 69A-60, is enforced by A. Local municipalities only. B. The state fire marshal and local FER-E officials. C. Private fire protection companies. D. The building owner. Answer B. Explanation. Enforcement is typically a collaborative effort led by the state fire marshal along with local fire officials, ensuring uniform application of the code. 3. Modifications to the Florida Fire Prevention Code under Chapter 69A-60 are made to address A. Federal mandates only. B. Local historical architecture. C. Specific hazards and local conditions unique to Florida. D. International building standards. Answer C. Explanation. In modifications and amendments are designed to address hazards and conditions that are unique to the state of Florida. 4. Which of the following best describes the role of Chapter 69A-60 in Florida? A. It sets guidelines for commercial building designs. B. It outlines procedures for fire department funding. C. It ensures that the Florida Fire Prevention Code is current and applicable statewide. D. It regulates insurance companies providing fire coverage. Answer C. Explanation. The chapter is focused on ensuring that the Florida Fire Prevention Code is up to date and uniformly enforced across the state. 5. Under Chapter 69A-60, amendments to the Florida Fire Prevention Code may be necessary due to A. Changes in fire science research and technology. B. Variations in municipal laws. C. Decisions by individual contractors. D. Historical preservation concerns only. Answer A. Explanation. Amendments are often made to incorporate new research, technology, and emerging hazards related to fire safety. 1/4. 50FLCII Fire Protection System Contractor 2 Exam 2. 6. Which body is primarily responsible for recommending modifications to the Florida Fire Prevention Code under Chapter 69A-60? A. Local government planning boards. B. The state fire marshal. C. Private engineering firms. D. The Florida legislature. Answer B. Explanation. The state fire marshal plays a central role in recommending and enforcing modifications to ensure statewide uniformity. 7. What is the significance of state-specific amendments in Chapter 69A-60? A. They allow Florida to opt out of federal standards. B. They tailor the code to address unique Florida risks, such as hurricanes. C. They create entirely new regulations unrelated to fire safety. D. They only affect administrative procedures. Answer B. Explanation. State-specific amendments help tailor fire safety regulations to meet the unique environmental and hazard-related challenges in Florida, including hurricane risks. 8. The enforcement provisions in Chapter 69A-60 ensure that A. All local fire codes are identical nationwide. B. Fire safety regulations are uniformly applied across the state of Florida. C. Only new buildings are inspected. D. Inspections are optional for older structures. Answer B. Explanation. Uniform enforcement means that fire safety standards apply equally in all jurisdictions within Florida. 9. How do modified cations in Chapter 69A-60 affect local fire codes? A. They automatically override all local codes. B. They provide a baseline that local codes must meet or exceed. C. They're suggestions without legal authority. D. They only apply to governmental building S. Answer B. Explanation. The state code sets the minimum requirements and local jurisdictions can adopt stricter measures if needed. 10. Which of the following is a primary goal of Chapter 69, A-60 regarding the Florida Fire Prevention Code? A. Maximizing fire department budgets. B. Reducing insurance premiums. C. Enhancing public safety through standardized fire prevention measures. D. Promoting commercial real estate development. Answer C. Explanation. The Chapter Euro's primary objective is to enhance public safety by standardizing fire prevention measures across the state. 11. What is the legal basis for enforcing the Florida Fire Prevention Code as per Chapter 69, A-60? A. Recommendations from local fire chiefs. 2/4. 50 FLCII Fire Protection System Contractor 2 exam. 3. B. The statutory authority granted by Florida law. C. Voluntary compliance agreements. D. Insurance industry guidelines. Answer B. Explanation. The enforcement is based on statutory authority, which gives the state the power to mandate and enforce these codes. 12. Which factor is considered when adopting modifications to TE Florida Fire Prevention Code in Chapter 69, A-60? A. Popular architectural styles. B. Historical building aesthetics. C. Scientific data on fire behavior and risk. D. Regional economic trends. Answer C. Explanation. Scientific data and fire risk assessments are fundamental to ensuring that the code remains effective and relevant. 13. In the context of Chapter 69, A-60, which of the following best defines amendments? A. Temporary measures during emergencies. B. Permanent changes to the code based on evolving needs. C. Suggestions for future consideration. D. Exemptions for certain buildings. Answer B. Explanation. Amendments refer to permanent changes made to update and improve the Fire Prevention Code. 14. Who is responsible for ensuring that local agencies adopt the state modifications outlined in Chapter 69, A-60? A. Local business owners. B. The state fire marshal. C. The Governor Euro's office only. D. Private contractors. Answer B. Explanation. The state fire marshal oversees the implementation of state-level modifications to ensure consistency across local agencies. 15. The process of amending the Florida Fire Prevention Code under Chapter 69, A-60 includes which of the following steps? A. Immediate implementation without review. B. A public notice and comment period. C. Approval by Priv 8 organizations only. D. A vote by the fire protection contractors. Answer B. Explanation. Public notice and comment periods ensure transparency and stakeholder input in the amendment process. 16. How often are modifications to the Florida Fire Prevention Code typically reviewed? Under Chapter 69, A-60? A. Every 50 years. B. Annually or as needed. 3/4. 50 FLCII Fire Protection System Contractor 2 exam. 4. C. Only when a major fire occurs. D. Never once established. Answer B. Explanation. Regular reviews. Often annually or when significant new information emerges. Help maintain the code's relevance. 17. Which statement best describes the relationship between Chapter 69, A-60 and local fire prevention codes? A. Local codes can contradict Chapter 69, A-60. B. Chapter 69, A-60 establishes minimum standards that local codes must meet or exceed. C. Local codes are not influenced by Chapter 69, A-60. D. Chapter 69, A-60 only applies to rural areas. Answer B. Explanation. The chapter sets minimum statewide standards that local jurisdictions must adhere to, though they can implement stricter requiring NTS if needed. 18. Modifications and amendments in Chapter 69A-60 are designed to address changes. In which of the following? A. Local zoning laws. B. Fire technology, research, and risk profiles. C. Municipal tax policies. D. Architectural design trends. Answer B. Explanation. The amendments are responsive to advances in fire technology and evolving risk assessments, ensuring the Code Euro's effectiveness. 19. Which of the following best describes the enforcement mechanism under Chapter 69A-60? A. Self-regulation by building G owners. B. Independent audits by private firms. C. Regular inspections and compliance checks by state and local officials. D. Annual public surveys. Answer C. Explanation. Enforcement is achieved through systematic inspections and compliance checks carried out by authorized state and local officials. 20. What is one of the main challenges addressed by modifications in Chapter 69A-60? A. Balancing economic growth with fire safety. B. Reducing construction costs. C. Increasing fire insurance premiums. D. Limiting public access to buildings. Answer A. Explanation. The modifications seek to ensure fire safety without unduly hindering economic development by balancing safety and practical considerations. 21. Under Chapter 69A-60, what is the primary purpose of the Florida Fire Prevention Code? A. To reduce the burden on local fire departments. B. To standardize fire safety measures for the protection of life and property. C. To streamline building permit processes powered by TCPDF, www.tcpdf.org/4.